There's my... Hi, girl. What are you doing back there, Tuck? I said, Ma, just walking around, Ma. Doing my thing, Ma. I'm an old man, Mom. I do what I want. Come on, Tuck. What are you doing, Luna? Are you guys switching on the pushing? Come on, pretty lady. Good boys. Good boys. Good girls. I was taking a shower, so they're all hanging out. I didn't know they were all back there. Where you go, girl? Hey. This is, you don't know me. I've known you by your whole life, except 4 years. You would have been such a cute little puppy. Huh? When she was a little baby. She would have been a pretty cute little baby dog. She says, I'm still cute. You are. You wiggle when you waggle. Alright. I just need to take a minute. Get a drink of water. Are you drinking your water? We're actually been pretty blessed, Ma. There's people having extreme weather all over the world, and we're kind of in this pocket of comfort, I'd say. You know? But I think there's been plenty other times that we've been plenty in a pocket of uncomfortable, while everyone else was just blissfully getting along, so... Everybody gets their chance to ride this experience of planet Earth. And people have created little bubbles for themselves to live in. You know, keep all that bad stuff out. Those bubbles are popping. They're popping all over the place. Bubbles of denial pop. That doesn't happen. Pop. There's fires in California. There's fires. The fires have begun. The fires have begun. There's fires in California. You know, and then people get all heated. It comes out in the environment. I went down a nice little rabbit hole today, or ant hole. I go down ant holes because they have more caverns and nooks and crannies. A rabbit hole is just thunk. It's just a hole. And I woke up thinking about Robin Williams, and I saw this post about how a movie that he was in when I was a little girl called Popeye. That's the reason why I got this tattoo right here for that, for all of it. And then, I find stuff out, you know, and that whole Popeye town was built just for that movie on the island of Malta. I mean, they have, like, you know, they could have made a sound stage and done it all, you know, in DC, or it's all in, sorry, I said DC, but it's Hollywood. They're all the same thing to me. It's all fictitious bullshit to me. It's all made up reindeer games where you got a group of people that freaking are creating narrators for the collective, and it's consciousness hijacking. It's wrong. It's wrong. So, yeah, it was made on the island of Malta, and then a little while later I saw that Jessie Zaboter put out a movie with Aquarius Rising Africa too. And she was talking about the Knights of Malta, and, you know, it's just, it doesn't really matter what the club is. Whenever there's just pockets of control of these inhumanity, nothing is organic. You know, you can't go out and apply for a job based on the skills that you have in your experience. That's how it used to be, maybe more so. It's not like that anymore. The position's already been filled, or it hasn't. A buddy of mine was talking to Mr. Iskey yesterday, and I think his niece's, someone he knows was out in Oregon, and he was in line for a supervisor position. Right? So were 20 other people, 19 other, there's like 20 people that are in line for the supervisor position. And so he's like, all right, I'm going to go for it, you know, and then it was down to 3, right? He had to interview, you know, you put people through hoops, you know, the pony show, you know, make them, you know, do all this bullshit. And then the company decided, you know what, we're just not going to fill that position. We're not going to have that managerial position. We'll just freaking offload it onto the guy that, you know, that doesn't make salary, but he's gonna wish. It's just all bullshit. And so the guy just said, fuck you guys, and he's moving back to Nebraska, you know. So there's all this people, where's the integrity, man? The integrity has fallen off this planet like a long time ago. I've been looking for people that are living integrity for years. I can't find them. Maybe I suck. Maybe I'm not living in integrity. Maybe that's why I can't find them. Maybe, who knows? I think other people can can verify that I, in fact, have been living in integrity this whole time. Come on. I don't sleep at night when I'm when I freaking act less than in integrity. Huh. I don't sleep good at all. So the buyer. I was reminded of the buyer. There's there's always 2 kinds of people in the world. There's the kind of people that do something and the kind of people that don't. There's the kind of people that when you hang up the phone, they go, bye. If I put all of those people together, I wonder like how, like where their placements are astrologically, and how congruent they are as far as their personalities and stuff. Buyers. The buyers. Huh? And then there's the heart space of the people. I see a lot of people having technology problems. I saw Lady Kovna, her website was shit. If an idea does not come from the heart space of good intention, it will not succeed. If it comes from a place of greed, it will not succeed. It's just how things are. You know, low vibrational fake bullshit, it ain't gonna fly, supposedly, on the new earth. Supposedly. That's what the word is. We'll see. So in talking about in the hijacking of history, you're not gonna start crying right now, are you? Go over there. Go over there. Go on, you're fine. In my meditate state today, I was thinking, before I go dip down into the no play state, I was like, you know what? How about just give me some of the answers that I'm looking for, right? Because we have this world where things are dissolving. The narrative is dissolving. The whole go to college, get a good job, you know, be an honest person, get married, have a couple, all that shit. That is just like, it's that fabric of that story is crashing down. And I only dipped into the media a couple times today, but I saw that fucking scumbag. Dude, they're all scumbags in $10,000 suits. They call themselves politicians and go around saying that they're doing really important things for people. You know, they're just more junkie drunk weirdos. And these are the people that set themselves up to be in the positions of authority and in power. And it's that whole ideology, it's that whole, all of it that collectively, like, makes that okay and that has made that acceptable in society, is why all of society is, like, essentially Babylon and dissolving right now. So however weak people are inside, they're going to attract that weakness, and it's just going to... And it's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. I saw some kid in New Mexico. I live in New Mexico, man. This is already a lawless place. If somebody want you dead there, they just kill you here. And you don't really... I mean, it takes for... The judicial system's a joke, and I think they're trying to I don't know, fix it or something, because there was the kid that got sentenced today for 39 years, I think. 39 years. Because he freaking live streamed freaking shooting his girlfriend in the face and killing her grandpa too. Because they don't care. They just, they got little Jordans when they were kids, and then so they just learned that, my mommy and my daddy say I could do whatever I want, fuck it. And when I get my feelings hurt, I'm just gonna act out, and I'm just gonna, go into a fit of rage and kill. He killed his girlfriend on freaking on a live Facebook stream, and it's just like, where's that voice in his fucking head that says don't do any of the shit that you're doing? Where's that good orderly direction? Where's the God in that? People don't. They just go around, do whatever they want, buy whatever they want. They eat whatever they want. They never exercise, and they get to a point, it's like, God, I really feel terrible about myself. Then they don't even realize how shitty they're treating other people because they feel so bad about themselves. And people can try to get fucking Botox and change your looks and try to hang on to your youth and pretend like, you aren't getting as old as you are, and you wear those clothes that make you don't look like, maybe someone will think that you don't weigh as much as all that fucking fake bullshit. So just just talking about, how you feel about stuff, and then going for walks, and that it remedies that. I guess it's just the easier, softer way is just really taking over. People want the shortcuts. The easiest way possible to do nothing and earn the most. Isn't that what America's about? And then once you get all this shit that, you keep it to yourself. And then if you run out of room for your shit, that's okay, just sell it. Just sell it. Get rid of it, and then you got room for more shit. I mean, that's the American dream. It's just all about frickin' acquiring shit. I mean, people are conditioned to not live in their means. When I was in the military, Mom has taught me from a very young age that you pay your bills. Like, we didn't get to eat food growing up, but the bills were paid kind of shit, Because some man, CEO had to get his frickin' exorbitant pay back then, and that's how it always is. Someone always gets paid more than they're worth, so somebody's trying to pay that bill. So the little kids still going hungry, right? Because we're just you got to pay your bills. Well, now it's getting to be where a lot of people can't even afford the cost of what other people want to require to live. I know this isn't a problem for me, most people don't have this problem, but a lot of people do. And there's just more videos of freaking camping, freaking, homeless camps, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. It's not going to get better, because who's going to make it better? People don't help people, man. I was talking to my Earth Angel today, and I was like, dude, people they really don't, it doesn't matter how much she's a 75-year-old lady, you think, and she has all these people that she is so good to, you think that they could fucking stop what they're doing and, like, come over and help her move, but she doesn't, and then so you gotta pay somebody to help you, and then that's iffy, because you people just don't even want to work. They don't. And for some reason, they don't feel like they need to or have to. It's so fucking bizarre. I saw a post on Facebook. Where I live, there's not freaking emergency vet care. Vet care is a nightmare in this town, man. You got to go all the way down to Santa Fe. It's 45 to hour drive. For emergency if something bad happens. And in Omaha, because I miss the accessibility, but even in big cities, accessibility, people don't want to be there and do that shit either. They had an emergency vet clinic that I had to use from time to time, and they had to go down to like skeleton hours because they can't get nobody, because everybody's so fucking important. They're out there living their best life, and they don't need to fucking work. And that puts a strain. That puts a strain on everything. I was watching the neighbor. He's dropping an engine into his car. He's very mechanically inclined. I'm like, dude, he's got 2 sons and a daughter. How come he's not out there fucking teaching his kids how to do this shit? You know, this is the stuff that is going away. People aren't doing this. They're not filling the shit positions, so the shit jobs aren't getting done, and the crap is piling up. Because people are oh so important. They can't be bothered. They don't want to get dirty. All that crap, man. I can't believe how fucking lazy society's gotten. But you got all these people. That Adam dude, that fucking astrologer, he's always on vacation. Now he has other astrologers doing his report, just like all the rest of them ultimately end up doing. Thank goodness he gets to fucking vacation so much, you know. He's got to fucking run away from his cushy life, you know? It's like, dude, there's people who fucking... Dude, most people haven't had, like, really, really shitty fucking, you know, experiences in life. And they do jack shit for the ones that have. It's just, it's always somebody else's problem. It's always somebody else is going to help. But the people that are in the positions that act like they're all fucking spiritual giants and shit, they can help, but they got to go on fucking 8 fucking vacations a goddamn year. You know, it's always somebody else. Like, what do you do? I heard him tell one story about how he helped a lady get her car towed, and I've been listening to the guy yammer on for years, and it's just like you don't get it. You got all these fuckers get the fucking little bits and pieces of the storyline that they want to receive, but they always drop the ball when it comes to the charity and really living a life of service. It's always somebody else. It falls on somebody else's lap. And so, and because there's nobody there out there except the people that have, like, mostly the people that have gone through fucking shitty lives, that have had the shittiest life, we're the ones that are stepping up and being like, you know, more, we got to help more people more. We got to do more. We got to, you know, it's important work. That's what life is about, is having an experience and helping other people. You know, and I'm not for freaking... Dude, if it's for junkies and drunks, they're going to continue down their storyline. I'm talking about the people that really want... It's like, man, you know, it's just under the freaking shittiest circumstances that freaking my life is, you know, this way. If I could just get a break, I'm talking about those folks that go out every day and try really hard. They just can't quite get their way. They just can't quite make their way in this world. I'm talking about those, the underdogs. You know, I'm not talking about the ones that mommy and daddy have always taken care of them, made sure they had a roof over their head, and, you know, they never got fucking sexually, they never, nothing bad ever, they never got raped, nothing, nobody ever put nothing in their butt, you know, they just live in this la la land, you know, this Barbie fucking plastic world. The fact that movie is #1 and freaking that bullshit fucking, ooh, let's kill things, let's dump bombs into, you know, they're showing people that that's what America is. Death, destruction, killing people in places we have no business being in. And America is just like, oh, this is really great, this is fun, this is wonderful. We're America. We kill people. We're retarded. America's fucking lost its way, man. Totally lost its connection to source. I see all these Native American... I'm Native American. And I see all these reservations and these tribes of all these Native Americans. Like, dude, when is the last time you fucking hunted? You know, when's the last time that you done anything that connects you to source spirit? And they don't. And they're all very disconnected. And as you can see in my thumbnails recently, a lot of them really let themselves go, you know, and then they're teaching their freaking, the young people how to just sit on their ass and do nothing. And that's okay, because we got a casino, so you'll still get a check. You can still buy your fucking Mountain Dew and your freaking Funyuns and shit. It's cool. I saw Reservation Dogs is starting its 3rd and last season, August 2nd. They're not I think that, you know, the fact that fucking snivelly, whiny little actors and actresses that freaking, it just goes more. People don't live within their means, man. These people have straight up made millions and millions of dollars, and they're like, we can't work. It's like, well, you didn't plan ahead. You should have bought a smaller house. You didn't need all those cars. I saw fucking the Leo Cub. I saw he did a fucking, oh my god, dude put up a $400,000 GoFundMe. Yeah, so people can pay for his shit. You know, he puts all over Instacrap, you know, how his fancy Mercedes, and he bought his baby mama Mercedes, and they living in the lap of luxury. Energy's the flow, man. If you don't give it out, that shit stops. It stops. If you don't keep giving of your heart, it'll stop. You don't keep giving of yourself, you'll stop. Object in motion stays in motion. A lot of people stopped, man. And I get why people are freaking out and they're scared, you know. They jumped on the fucking everybody get their juice, everybody get their jet. Now fuck it, dude, man. I get why people are scared. I get it. A lot of people just did what they're told, and then now, you know, everywhere they look all over the place, people are falling out. I saw that basketball player, his son, 18. You know, it's not natural that people are having heart problems at 18. And just, you know, there's a girl down in New Mexico, University in New Mexico, dropped dead, 20 years old. I think she was a soccer player. You know, you freaking rush freaking poison shit, and then you put it in people, and people fucking drop dead. Because it ain't natural, and it's not what God intended. You're not, you know, and everybody that put their faith in a doctor, in a person that is just trying to get a paycheck, most of them are. Because I was like, don't put a fucking fat doctor in front of me and talk to me about health. They're gonna go home and they're gonna think about what the things that I said for a long time. Because the Hippocratic Oath, they failed. They don't perpetuate health anymore. You know, and at one time you had to know astrology to be a doctor. Yeah, because you could tell what's wrong with people by where the planets in the sky are, and ailments and stuff like that. So Edgar Cayce, where his work was all about. A lot of people don't know about this shit because they're too busy fucking, you know, living that best life and fucking, you know, doing all the stuff that serves their soul. That's how you sell your soul, is by serving your own soul. That's how. It's as easy as that. It's not like freaking slitting the throat of a goat or freaking, you know, hanging kids up. It's not. Well, it is that. It just starts with just do whatever you want for yourself and don't think about anybody else. It's what the devil wants, and people are doing it every day. And there's more freaking, you know, I mean, people don't fucking work nowhere, but every day I see like these big stupid trucks and these fucking fast cars and shit on the road in Taos, New Mexico. Where's the money coming from that? You know, when these egos are out of control, there's going to be more accidents. I got video footage of a fucking Mercedes that ended up on the rail. We were stuck in we were caught up. It only took 7 minutes for him to, by the time the truck came in, it only took like 7 minutes because I got a video of the whole thing. But because freaking, where is it? Here it is. You can kind of see it. You can see the front of it in front of the, right there. That's the front of the Mercedes. She ended up on the guardrail, and there's the tow truck. That, I fucking see that E3 fucking all over the place. But so, anyway, they got it up. They pulled it off, got it up, and then they weren't moving fast enough for me because I didn't have AC and I was getting hot and punchy. But they did a pretty good job clearing it up. And then it was fucking weird because I turned off the Suburban because it got hot because the engine's hot. And I was in the shade. There's a picture of it. There's a picture of the Mercedes. You know, just somebody freaking, I'm gonna start living that best life. I don't care about nothing. Nah. She ends up on a guardrail, and then there's like freaking 100 people that gotta wait. Because she's right now, she's the center of the universe, and she didn't think about nobody else. You know, driving too fast, being a jackass, probably playing on her cell phone, doing shit what she wasn't supposed to do. Then I see people like her, and I say, okay, Marge, you don't want to be like them. So when I drive, my phone goes into the phone spot, and I don't freaking pick it up until I get there. You know, you learn from other people's mistakes. I made plenty of my own mistakes too. Don't. And I talk about a lot of mistakes that I made right here on this channel. That's what this freaking tube is about. You know, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and it's not all love and light. And people that think it's all love and light, dude, I am not in the fucking mood for the level of cognitive dissonance that is coming up. I'm not. People don't self-soothe. They're gonna want. There are all these people that freaking, you know, just act like they're freaking big to do, big to what. You know, they're gonna see what's happened. What really people. You know, people are seeing every day what people are, who people really are. People that you thought. I remember I thought my grandma was just this nice, sweet old lady until I started seeing her for who she really was, and she was really fucking mean to me. She was nice to everybody else. And then I noticed people that are nice to everybody else, they're really fucking mean to me. And then I started noticing about people that, like, people, they hide their shadow. And that's all that mean stuff. And I made a decision a long time ago when I was a little girl that if I was just going to be frustrated about stuff, I'm going to be like, hey, that's stupid, that's fucking bullshit, and this is why I think it's dumb, right? And if people hate me because of that, okay, I don't really care. Because chances are, in their heart, they probably know it's stupid and dumb too, but they're going along with it, and I'm not. I'm speaking out against it, and they're just they get a paycheck for it. So, anyway. I didn't want to lift any weights today. I took a day off yesterday. I fried up some bacon and some roast beef from the deli. I freaking put it on made a sandwich with Miracle Whip. You okay, Ma? You getting tired? Are you cold? You're not cold? Is that better? You didn't know you were cold until I turned it off? You okay? You getting sleepy? Yeah, I didn't want to do no sets today, so I did 5. 5 times 1,500. I gotta stay on top of it. I gotta stay healthy. Because there's too many people out there that are freaking aren't. So that motivates me to stay on top of it. Yeah. Hopefully I'm supposed to be getting more fire back in my... I don't have no juice right now, and I don't feel like it's Leo season. I feel like I'm freaking swimming in hot butter. Oh well. Anyway, we're just hanging out. I don't really have any desire to go anywhere or do anything. So haven't been. You know, next week will be busy. And I might get to walk into town. It's like 8 miles. I might do it. We'll just see. I don't know. I might take the bus. They got a bus that comes out every few hours or whatever, but I got to take the van in to get it fixed, and I don't have nobody to call for a ride, so we'll see. It's not because I'm not a good person. It's because I can't fucking find matches, man. I can't. Because there's too many self-serving people, and I can't even fucking align myself with these human beings. Or whatever they call themselves. You love that area. You spent happy months in Quest. My mom, we end up here and we find out Mom was probably born within 10 miles. We're in a Royal Hondo, and we're probably within 10 miles from where we're born. That is the story of God and how He works in our life. Is that I just listen to my intuition that God gives me, and then we end up back in Mom's homeland. We might be related. You and Mom might be related, Karen. Thank you for saying so. Hi, PETA. Hi, Ahmad. That makes me feel good. I've had a rough, I haven't felt the love much recently from the world. And, it takes the wind out of my happy sails a little bit. But I'm getting it back in. I'm coming. It's everything flows, everything ebbs and flows, and it goes, goes up and down, and people can't be in a create states of perpetual joy and happiness all the time. That's not what life is about. Life happens, and you got to find it in the midst of that is what I found. And so, anyway, I've been talking for about a half hour. Mom's getting tired, so I'm gonna get going. I just was thinking about the Byers today because someone and I had a conversation recently because she was on the phone with somebody and she hung up and she said Byers. She said they're in Byers, and I said, you said they're in Byers? I said I've been noticing Byers for years because always been in a position like I was in IT, I was in the military. I talked on the phone a lot, and so every now I got a picture. I hear I come across the buyer, and they're a heart space. They're a kind. I'm not a buyer, but it just reminds me that there's people that do things, and they just do them just because they do them, and there's those people that live in service. They see somebody that needs help with something, they just help them. Most of the world has just learned to just ignore. It's their problem. Ignore, and I can't ignore. I'm empath. I can't do that. When someone suffers, I suffer. So I feel compelled to alleviate their suffering so that I do not suffer. Today's your birthday. Your twin sister passed away 3 days before your 63rd. That's it. I'm sorry, Karen Lynn. Synchronicity. Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about today. Is with the whole Robin Williams and the whole Malta thing, and I was thinking about the Knights of Malta, and I was like, dude, Homeboy got himself into shit that he got over his head. When people are so self-important, they freaking get caught up in shit, man. It's easy to do. They get twirled up. And back then, all those people that did fucking as much coke as they did, they're on somebody's reel somewhere doing shit that they're getting blackmailed for. I mean, that whole Robin Williams storyline was always just, I'm like, dude, he didn't freaking kill him. He didn't freaking, I think it was accidental. I think he was doing that thing where they freaking jerk off and freaking choke him, and it went awry. That's what I think. Because it's when he's, people don't have discipline. They don't ever listen to that voice that tells them not to do stuff, so they just do all the stuff that they want to do, and ultimately that costs their lives ultimately. So well, happy birthday to you, Karen Lynn. Today you're 66. So, and you're Leo, so we're just now in Leo season. Your twin sister passed away 3 days before I was 63rd. That's fucking tough. So your sister died 3 years ago on the 23rd. The 24th is my anniversary of being stationed at Offutt Air Force Base. And then my friend Cookie died on the... My friend Cookie died in a scuba diving accident recently. Leo is like Leo Cancer season is usually a hard season for me every year. And Leos are, I don't know. I don't it's just I don't know. Fucking life is just hard, man. I just gotta learn I just have just learned to grow with the punches pretty much. Um yeah, it's just all dressing. It's all dressing. Where are you from, Kath? Karen Lynn? Where do you live now? If you're not you were from around this parts fishing. I'm like 2 miles from the John Dunn Bridge. Fishing and hiking. Feeding free range. Yeah, if you listen to my talk about the free range house cats, I'm trying to help that. Um, I got all these ideas. There's a town meeting tonight at 5:30. I was gonna sit in on, and I totally freaking spaced it. What was I doing at 5:30? I think I was meditating at 5:30. You're in El Paso, Texas. Mom was adopted from there. That's where mom, when they took her from her family in 1950, because she was born with 2 club feet, they put her in an orphanage in El Paso, Texas, and that's where she was adopted from. So yeah, there's no such thing as coincidence. We lived all over the place too, huh, Ma? We came here from Salem, Oregon. Before that, Omaha, Nebraska. Before that, Northern California. Central California. So, we passed. I'm gonna have a birthday party next year in April. I gotta call and reserve that spot, or because someone else might snag it. Um, Next April, I'm gonna be a halfway to a honey. I'm gonna be 50, so I'm gonna just invite everybody. There's all kinds of places for people to stay here. Hell, people can't get places to live because of all the temporary housing, the Airbnb. So, if people want to freaking crash together, get their own spot. There's all kinds of places to stay. I think if anybody needs a reason to come to Taos, New Mexico, no better reason than have a pizza birthday cake celebrating my freaking crazy life. Oh, Ma. All right, that's about all I got for now.